Today, guys, I'm back with another episode of Noob Pro God in BLOXBURG. So you guys should know how this works by now, but if you don't, it's a series on my channel where I build a noob room, a pro room, and a god room. And today we're doing a closet because that was what most of you guys wanted in the last episode. So I'm ready to channel my inner Chanel.
Chanel number 2.
Chanel number 3.
I'm Chanel number 1, obvi.
And let's get building our closets. So as tradition states, it's not really tradition. It's only episode 2, but we are starting with the noob room. I don't know about you guys, but when I joined BLOXBURG, I wanted to make a really cool closet. I was obsessed. Everyone's dream in real life is to have a closet. Do you know what I mean? Like a really beautiful one. But of course, when you're a noob, you don't have the budget, nor do you have the skills to build a nice one. I reckon I probably would have made like a nice-ish floor. I personally joined in 2018. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. How am I saying I'm old? I'm only 17. Anyway, back in 2017, the only closets we had were these or this. I normally went for a combo of both. Down the side of my noob closet, we're gonna have these. Now, they are a little bit expensive, but they do look so like chavvy, I want to say, but I don't think chavvy is the right word. They just look like real noob closets. However, you guys were telling me that when you were noobs, you used to use building tutorials and building hacks. So I'm going to use one building hack in the noob room. Nothing crazy, because it's still got to be cheap and stuff. My building hack is actually adding 2 layers of them. Then if we delete that, okay, this actually looks kind of cool. Even though it's a noob room, we need to make it look more newbie. We can do that with, oh yeah, the cheap chandelier. Oh my gosh, this looks ungodly. And we'll just have some sort of disgusting thing for the roof.
I hate him! I hate him!
We'll finish it off with the most basic doors BLOXBURG has to offer, but we will make them double doors, but like noob version. Look at that. And guys, the glitching. Peep the glitching. That's just a key stage of being a noob. But if I saw a noob with a closet like this, I'd be low-key impressed. Let's move on from that torturous build to the pro closet. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. It's going to be so epic. If you don't watch the last episode, I can just give you a gist of what different ones look like. Noob is obviously basic. We've just done that. Pro is actually, starts looking really nice. This one was a bedroom. And then God just gets absolutely insane. So for the closet, I've got to make it the same. We're going to have it big, but not too big just yet. But it is going to be a 6x6 closet with little built-in indents too. And it's going to be very Instagirl model vibes. So, you know, they're going to be like, hey everyone, welcome to my closet tour. I only spent $10,000 on this.
Hey guys, we are in my purse closet and you can help me pick a bag.
And what better to pair with white than gold? Insta girlies love white and gold for some reason. And the thing I love most about BLOXBURG, this is so random, is the fact that you can literally just build anything you want. I know that is so obvious, guys, but it's like crazy when you think about it. Like, I can just build anything I want. It's like an architecture game.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Next up, I'm going for actually a very fancy floor. Like, this is almost reaching God tier. Not quite, but almost. For the front doors, I think I want panels. I don't know why, yeah. Here's where we're going to be getting really creative, guys. And we're going to be mixing these in with, wait for it, standard rods. That's right, guys. We're going to have custom clothes hangers. Now, if you asked me maybe 3 days ago to do this, I would look at you blankly and say, I don't know how. But I'm going to show you in a second how I think we can do it. I haven't actually tried this yet. I'm going to go in and washing line. Oh, wait, what do you call it in America? A clothesline. Sorry, I'm getting my clothesline. Wait, that looks so bad. I thought it was going to look so much better than that. Okay, maybe we won't be using the clothesline. I have another idea though. Maybe we could snatch this, use these. Oh yeah. So this side is going to be all trousers, mainly because that's the only way I can do it. And then if we color this like really aesthetic Barbie colors, look at all these nice colors I have down here. I always save colors, guys, and then I completely forget to use them. Next up is going to be handbags and stuff. Well, technically duffel bags. So in the God room, we're going to be using custom handbags and all that kind of jazz. But in here, we have got to use a bit more basic stuff, but I'm absolutely, I'm obsessed with it. Next up, let's go into factory windows. And you might be noticing, guys, once again, the theme of this build is sort of traditional / modern. I want you all to stop what you're doing right now. Stop!
Don't talk to me!
And I want you to comment down below not only what room you want me to do next time. I'm thinking kitchen because that also got a lot of suggestions. But also comment down below what style you want the video to be themed around. Rustic, I don't know. Just let me know in the comms. Why did I just call them the comms? Sounds like a blimmin' FBI force or something. Over here, I wanted to have like a built-in shoe thing. Is there a way to like move this LED? No, there's not. Okay, we'll just have to delete her for now. As you can see, this is looking amazing. I do think to make it a little bit more built-in, we could perhaps add like a thin bit build up on the side. Sorry, that made absolutely zilch sense. What I mean is, look, we can sort of thicken up the sides. So in here, guys, are gonna be slippers. Anyway, that does look nice. I like how simplistic it is. I do think we could do with a little more light around it though. So I will add some, just loads of these back here really. And for some reason, gold lighting, do you know what I mean? Like it really makes things look much more posh and fancy. Along this back wall, I think we're actually gonna use these because I wanna save the traditional closets for the god room. I'm honestly loving this so far. To get the full vibe though, and to finish this room, I copy and pasting this onto the other side, which was actually, took a little bit longer than I thought, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm just gonna move these windows up a little bit to make it even. So the second to last thing is the island, the place where you can just sit at, do your makeup, look like an absolute queen. I guess since we've gone for like kind of a slashed modern vibe, we could use some modern stools in here. And I feel like I don't want to just add rogue makeup. And I'm using the modern kids dressers to just make these tiny little ones that go underneath the windows. And yeah, that is the pro closet done. I don't want to give too much away before the tour, but oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So finally is the god closet. I know, guys. So I want you guys to cast your mind back. So this, I will be so surprised if anyone watching this saw this video. But over a year ago, I posted my dream closet tour. Look at it. This is going to be my inspiration for today. Basically, Chanel Oberlin's closet. So of course, it's going to be 2 stories high. But before any of that, we'll start with the entryway, which yes, there's going to be an entryway. So it's going to be 6 along and 3 wide, and then we're gonna make this closet branch out massively to sort of get it looking a little like this. Yep, I think that is perfect. Now level up, and not only that, we're gonna have skylights, we're gonna have the whole shebang. So to begin with, we're gonna do the skylight, but I didn't want the entire roof to be a skylight, so I've just made this little rubber ring around it. That took me so long to get it even, guys. It was only a few moments for you, but that took me yonks. This is majestic. Oh my gosh, this is literally like the size of some people's mansions, and this is a closet. And it even goes all the way out here as well. Right, let's borrow a roof and let's bong that on here. As I said, I'm basically basing this off of Chanel Oberlin's closet. Now, I don't have any inspiration pictures. I'm just doing this from memory, but I've watched the show Scream Queens so many times. And if you haven't watched it, guys, I highly recommend. First of all, I think there's like panels down here, and if there isn't, I want to add them anyway. And I think having them medium sized, in my real life house when I'm older, I simply need panels everywhere. Like, look at this entryway, it's glorious. Once again, I'm gonna do marble. I know we did do this in the pro room, but I don't think there's any competition here. This one is literally 10 times the size. And oh my gosh, as per usual, I cannot do this. The floor in this one is gonna be much more pink themed. So like even the floor is gonna be made of pink marble. Do you know how blimmin' expensive that must be? And it actually baffles me how some people literally have closets this big in real life. Next up, we are gonna be adding the Victorian chandelier, or the Victors, whatever you wanna call it. And you basically just drag it down. Now this is gonna cost me a fortune. 2.5 grand! To resize a chandelier, crumbs. 8,000. That light just cost me 16 grand. I mean, what on earth? Just before we start actually putting the closets in and making this look like a closet, let's add in the second story. So of course, we've got to have a balcony. The whole point of this is just to flex that there is a second floor. Obviously, we're having the spiral stairs. Like, what does this look like? This actually looks absolutely magnificent. Just before we start converting this into an actual closet, we need to add the windows, because obviously we need to work around the window. We're just having this half the way up, and then on this one, even smaller. Then on the top, I'm gonna go in and ta-da! I mean, that window does look cool, doesn't it? It looks kind of like a fairy window. Now we can actually start making this a closet.
Finally!
For example, underneath here, I'm gonna be putting this at like an angle. So it's like fully built in, if that makes sense. You have to sort of bring it out a bit. So there's like a hidden gap behind here, but I can absolutely live with that. The best part about these being traditional is because we also have the traditional bookcase. So So we're going to fill them up with those custom handbags and stuff I was talking about earlier. And I tell you what, I think my favorite part about this is the fact that it is curved. Curvature is something that we need to take advantage of more in our build because look at how much better it makes everything look. Next up, it is pillar time. This is basically to fill up and fix all of our mistakes. I think over here I might place another window purely because like what else is going to go here? Otherwise it just looks so basic.
You're basic.
Next up, I think we should add the island. And yes, I'm doing this in a crazy order. So if I remember correctly, the closet in Scream Queens was like a hexagon as well. Chanel must have loved hexagons. We all have a favorite shape, but she took that to the next level. And oh gosh, here we go. The counters are going to go mental with me. Shall we put a fountain in the middle, guys? Is that too far? I feel like we've gone past being too far at this point. Now, guys, it's time for custom handbags. So if you don't know how to do this, it's very, very simple. You're going to get yourself a thinned out line. Now, you're not going to make it a cube like we normally do. You're going to leave it as a line. And then next up, you're going to get a decal. And then if we head in, I'm going to look at the floor, guys. Look at the floor. Don't want to spoil anything. I'm actually going to look up BLOXBURG handbag codes. And I'm just going to get them off here. So if we go back over into our God closet, this is what I've got us. So I actually even put some high heels on here. I thought we could do one as bags, one as high heels. It looks like whoever owns this closet just really likes these pink heels. Maybe they're collectibles. And I always forget when building to just take the roof off. Like, it's so dark. Like, why do I keep the roof off?
Turn it off.
But the best part about this now is we can actually like even copy and paste that into some of these, and 7,000. And also, guys, this is a complete side note, but you can see I'm wearing heels right now and this bag. I wish BLOXBURG somehow had a way to get Roblox like UGC items and like drag them into BLOXBURG. Imagine being able to drag like my high heels or my bag onto these displays. Now, I was about to start adding lights over here, but why not add more panels? Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And then we can have these here. Of course, we'll match the lights. Then we also just need to add like fun things to fill the space. For example, a literal sofa. And that's not the only thing I'm going to be adding that's Victorian. A couple of these chairs here and there, like maybe a couple under here actually. And people say money doesn't buy happiness. I mean, I kind of agree. But imagine you're sad and you can just storm into this closet. Like, surely that would make all your problems go away. In here, we're going to be getting a little bit fancier with some Victorian tables. So all we are left to do, guys, is the upstairs bit, which is essentially going to be 100% identical to the downstairs, because I think if it ain't fixed, don't broke it. Wait, no, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And as you can see, we've actually got some like different variants up here. These ones have handles. I'm all about that handle, no mirror. And then we can just sort of have it go into the side there. So once again, I'll just add my finishing flourishes. The Noob Pro God closets are done. Okay, my little Reese's cups. It's honestly been so long since I built this Noob room. Like, it's been over an hour. I've literally forgot what it looks like. Oh my gosh. I remember at the beginning thinking this looks good. So this is an overview of the Noob closet. What is this? What in the world how did I think this was good? You guys probably thought I was crazy at the beginning saying this is good. You know, I need to escape. The glitching is like the Matrix. But, you know, a bit of time's passing now. We've been playing Blox for like a few years, and this is the closet we've come up with. From the overview, I might actually say to you, this is kind of giving like 2019 closet, although it's got a few items that are newer in here. Why is like the color scheme and stuff very 2019-ish, or even 2018, but I do absolutely love it. So first of all, we just have a few basic closets in each of the corners. I wanted to keep a little bit of the real essence of BLOXBURG. And then on each side, we've got these really cool custom ones, which I must admit just look splendid. It's just different. It's unusual. It's nice.
Different, it's unusual, it is.
And finally, over here, we have what looks like some sort of big space station, but it is the God closet. As we walk in, oh my gosh, I just need to strut my stuff. Where are all of my minions?
These are my minions.
So this, first of all, is the entryway, which might I point out is bigger than both of the other closets, basically. It's simple, but very, very effective, and I love the simplicity of it. As we turn around, I feel like I'm in the Barbie film, which, by the way, I still haven't watched, so Let me know in the comments if I should watch it. Barbie aside though, this is the God closet. Now, if we do a comparison, this was the noob one, this was the pro one, and this is the God one. I mean, once again, the comparison just gives me the chills. So not only do we have all of our custom handbags, our custom shoes, and like wrapping around, we also have this huge island, plenty of places to sit, and technically, you could actually sleep in here, guys. We can look in the mirror here, and my dream is that they let you see your reflection, but I feel like that'd be really hard to do you know what I mean? And then as we go upstairs, yes, upstairs in my closet, this is our view. Not only can we look over the gorgeous downstairs, but we have millions more clothes. I need a closet this big. I really hope you guys liked watching this video. Thank you so much for liking this series, and I'll see you all next time.